Shout out to Earthquake. So comedian Earthquake had some shots thrown at him because his ex-wife, Robin Goings, got in contact with Comedy Hype, which is a nice channel, and she pretty much aired a lot of their laundry, and she told the world about her and Earthquake, her opinion of him, and how she's going to be homeless, how she and their son are going to be homeless because Earthquake is not paying what he should be paying. Like, he stopped paying when his obligation was up. Basically, she wants him to keep paying beyond what the court system said he should pay. Now, there's some interesting things about this. Very interesting. For starters, Earthquake is supposed to be one of the people, one of the comedians that inspired Comedy Hype to get started. They wanted to bring a voice to comedians who should get more attention. Now, comedian is one of the baddest comedians out there. He's arguably the best. If he's not the best, he's top 2, top 3, top 4, whatever. But you can't, have a conversation about the best comedians right now and not put Earthquake in the equation. But Comedy Hype is talking to his ex-wife, whom he divorced 15 years ago. He's talking to her. Well, I guess they applied for the divorce. I don't know when the divorce was official, but they haven't been together in 15 years. Comedy Hype talks to her instead of him when they should have talked to him, or if they talked to her, Robin Goings, they should have talked to Earthquake as well to get both sides of the story instead of just airing her side. Nevertheless, what's done is done, and she got her point across. We're going to be homeless, or we're going through some financial difficulties because Earthquake stopped paying child support. Now, here's what's gangster about this. Earthquake, Nathaniel Stroman, government name. Earthquake did some gangster that he didn't know was as gangster as it is. He knows it's gangster now. Earthquake, since he's self-employed, private contract, whatever you want to call him, he began paying extra on his child support. So over 15 years, every month he was paying over what he should pay. So after 15 years, it turns out that he paid everything he was supposed to pay to his ex-wife for child support. Everything was paid up before the child turned 18, before he left high school, which means anything financial is her responsibility within her household because Earthquake has paid everything, so he's done. On the other hand, the son, who's now 17 in high school, private school, taking trips around the world, is still being financed, is still being paid for, still being taken care of financially by his father, Earthquake. So the son's at an age now where he can choose where he lives. And since both of his parents are in LA, he can just drive to his father's house. He's 17 with an Escalade. He has a Cadillac Escalade thanks to Earthquake. And someone's going to say Earthquake's not taking care of his kid? Oh, no, it gets a little deeper than that. So he wants to stay with his father, of course. His father's cool, his father's funny. He's getting that manly energy. He's getting testosterone. He's being raised. So that's the place where he wants to be. Now, his mother, she's like, well, hey, what about us? Shouldn't your father find you a place to stay and indirectly help me? Because if he finds you a place to stay and I'm your mother and he's paying rent there, then I'm there. I still got that handout coming from your father. Nope. Earthquake say that's dried up. Now, something interesting about this. I listened to Earthquake show Quake's House on Kevin Hart's radio station on Sirius XM. Earthquake has been saying for the longest time, my payments are almost up. I'm almost paid up. Now, if he's been saying that and I've heard it, she knows it. She heard it in advance. She had 15 years to get a job. If she does have a job, she had 15 years to save up her checks and spend his checks. Well, all the money was going towards her son. Nah, all the money wasn't going towards the son because was going towards rent and all that kind of stuff, mortgage or whatever. And it's sad that she didn't save for a rainy day, or she didn't prepare herself better. But Earthquake does not care, because he was offering to pay her a lot of money, but she took him to court. So when they were getting a divorce, he said, I want to get divorced, whatever. She ran to the lawyers. The lawyers ran those tabs up. And Earthquake not only had to pay his lawyer, but he had to pay her lawyer, is what he says in the show. So I'm going to say allegedly on that. But that's normally the case. So if he's paying both lawyers, and that bill is coming up, he's paying all the lawyer fees, he ended up paying over $1 million to the court system alone. So do you think he's going to be happy to help her out at this point? Hell no. You cost me an extra $1 million in time in court when I could have just slid you some money, and I could have saved some money, and we could have saved some drama. So it turns out over 15 years, Earthquake paid approximately, let me get this number right. Over 15 years, Earthquake paid over $630,000 in child support. Roughly, allegedly, whatever. I don't want to get sued by Robin. $630,000 over 15 years. That's a lot of dough. It's a lot of things that a parent can do with that money beyond taking care of the child, because, you know, he was still getting his child over the years. I don't know about the complete 15, but he was still seeing him. I think he had visitation Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. You know how they break stuff up. But this is a very interesting case, because now she's crying. She's literally on Comedy Hype on YouTube crying. Earthquake says they had a major difference in opinion of what their responsibilities were. Earthquake says, my responsibility once we're divorced is to take care of my son, period. He says Robin's opinion of what his responsibilities were included taking care of his son, which he already was doing, and what he also feels. But then she wants to co-parent. She wants to talk to him about everything, and then she wants him to indirectly take care of her. So those are the breakdowns in opinion, because Earthquake, instead of talking to her, I guess over the past 10, 15 years, he had her talk to his daughter, and his daughter is an adult. So Earthquake say, look, instead of talking to me, talk to my daughter. My daughter would tell me what I need to know, period. Quake say he doesn't have time for all that BS, and she's not happy about that. So in 15 years, yeah, she should have moved on. She should have moved on 15 years. She should have been getting down by whomever. She had the means to do a lot of things, including travel and do this and this and that. She should have found somebody and been having a good time. We're sitting around here putting all this stuff on Quake. So she's pretty much saying, what about, our son? So now you paid up on child support. Who's going to pay for my son's fees, and who's going to pay for his college? And who? Quake said, I got all that. What is she talking about? I'm still going to pay for his college if he goes to college. Whatever schooling he does, whatever training he does, I'm still going to pay for it. So what's the problem? And he's staying with me. So Quake says his son just drives over there and stays with him most of the time. So what's the issue? What is the real issue here? The issue, to me, it looks like that well dried up. And somebody's saying, hey, I know the court system that I forced you to go to, the court system that I chose, the court system that I wanted to handle our situation, that I wanted to handle our breakup. I know they said you should pay this much, but I want you to pay a little more than that. Man, you know how many women out here aren't getting child support, haven't gotten child support, and raised kids on their own? There are so many women like that wish they could have got $100,000 in child support, $50,000 in child support. She ended up getting $630,000, approximately $630,000 over 15 years. They said Quake was paying about $3,500 a month, if not more. Oh my goodness, there's women everywhere wanting to strangle this woman. Peace to Earthquake. I hope Robin Goins gets herself together. I hope her future and her finances are in a better place or in a good place. I really hope she, she lands on her feet, or she transitions to something that's, something that works out for her. But my boy Quake, whose house? Quake's house. Please subscribe to this video, like this video, and check out the next one, or check out the previous one, because I'm bringing some heat here and there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep up. I'm 3 weeks in. I'm having a good time, and I appreciate y'all watching. All right, Money Green, talk to me. Make money, money, go shopping. Soon another video will be dropping.